I gotta say, Raptor, saved by the battle button.
Oh, really? What happened there?
Were you not listening to
Oh, I was listening. All right. I was having to pick up my eyes. They rolled out of my head. I had to chase them a few feet before I could shove them back in.
Yeah, well, here we go, guys. Game 3 of '07 versus Bonks. This is do or die for Bonks. For '07, they just have to, casually try to get a win. If they lose, it's okay. They can move on to game 4 or 5.
Whatever. No big deal. Keep talking to me about the bonks lineup, Zath. What do we got here up at the green team?
Yeah, so Team Green is bringing Montana and a Kremlin. And this is the first time we've seen a Stalingrad with a Moskva and a Des Moines and a Salem. So they're just bringing all the variations of the meta cruiser, so to speak, I guess. Plus for Destroyer, they've got Gearing, Daring, and Marceau. What's '07 bringing?
'07 looks to close things out as they field Shikishima once again, but they've changed the hands of that. This time, Shikishima in Peyton's hand, not in Marin's hands. Fronted by double Des Moines and a Salem, rounding things out with a Moskva, and going with a triple destroyer lineup this time. We haven't seen much of this from them. Seen lots of 4 destroyer lineups. Now going with Daring Marceau, and yet again with the Ragnar.
That's really interesting that those two have swapped ships. I'm curious as to
Mm-hmm.
why they would do that. You
Mm,
normally you're so used to playing a certain ship a certain way that you don't just, oh, hey, you take this, I'll go take that, okay.
well, especially after what we saw Marin do with those guns last game at 30 plus kilometers, right? Like,
Right.
why would you voluntarily take that out of his hands? Like, we just watched him do amazing things, but that's what's been done here. Some early long range fire going in. Marin throwing some shells. Our Hulk throwing some shells. Nobody's taken any hits yet. Everybody kind of jockeying for position as you do. The
Hmm.
Marceau, that's Triarch's Marceau swinging very wide over on the 9 line, not diving the C cap. Sometimes we see the French destroyers do that on this map. They charge right into the C cap, look to try to get behind that island and pick up the cap, but not happening here.
I
Triarch,
think we're
unfortunately, go ahead.
about to see a Marceau slap fight.
I was going to say Triarch is about to run into his opposite number on the green team here. I'm curious to see. They haven't spotted each other yet, but I think they will shortly over here as they come around this island.
Now the key is Admiral Tester backing up Vivi's Marceau in the Salem.
Yeah,
Treyarch instinctively turning out here might save him his ship, but we'll see.
interesting that they both just pause to fire torpedoes. There they are spotting each other on the surface as the gunfight begins.
Did you just yawn, sir?
I did. It's been a long day, man.
Fair
It's been a
enough.
long day. I got up early to
Ah,
go downtown and buy
Marceau.
I got up early to go downtown and buy Astros gear. What do you want from me?
Ah, fair enough. No
Now
problem.
Triarch is trading way better. He's continuing to land shots on Vivi at much
Hmm.
longer ranges. Vivi's secured his guns from firing.
Well,
Still
Tester
coughed
hasn't
up
even
about
shot.
40% of his HP. No, he hasn't. I think
Be
Tester's holding his
surprised.
fire. He doesn't know where the battleships are. He's not.
Okay.
He's not. He's not excited about giving them a shot when he doesn't know where they are. I don't blame him for that, honestly.
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, if that's the case, then why have Vivi so far advanced? It's just, I don't know.
To me, we see a lot of teams run for the 9 line push, right? The 9-10 line push. You can even see '07 kind of trying for it. I'm sorry, Bonks trying for it here, right? With the Kremlin, Boom Diata's Stalin, Addie's Moskva is going to hold up short of the sea cap. You've got Salem and Marceau over here. They have 5 ships, Zath, on the
Yep.
8, 9, and 10 line ready to
Yep.
push. I think Triarch's position here is to give them as much early warning and potentially dissuade that push as long as they can.
Yeah, it's a possibility. I mean, they've got a Des Moines, Salem, Kremlin over there on the 9 line as well. So that's a lot of firepower. I don't know that I don't know that Bonks can do anything about it, frankly.
Well, I guess we'll see. Bonks, sorry, '07 does pick up the early cap. Pieces of Pizza's Daring grabs A just before Battleship Nagato's Gearing steps onto the cap and starts trying to flip it back the other way.
Nagato detected now, forced to smoke up. Instinctively hits the W key, gets out of the cap.
Trying to remember what's Nagato's unique upgrade gives her a 5/6 detection. That's better than daring? So he should outspot pieces
Hmm.
if he's unique upgrade. If not, I feel like they're very comparable.
Right. The difference, of course, Nagato does have the smoke going, so that gives him the flexibility to move around the A cap. Um, you can see him doing that right now, actually.
Lots of early shells going back and forth. 5 minutes gone. Nobody owns a cap yet. Well, technically, nobody owns a cap yet. XIII picked up A, but BONKS was right onto it, and they're about to flip it, actually. Looks like I would have said BONKS push, but not really a push. They've kind of swung the Kremlin and the Salem around here over on the 9-10 line and are just kind of holding their ground. It's amazing to me how
Oh,
critical this flank is frequently on this map, Seth.
oh, absolutely. But here's the thing about this position here. '07 has devoted 1, 2, 3, 4 ships to the 9-10 line. Bonks,
Mm-hmm.
3. So,
Four, really.
what's 4?
Well, the Stalingrad is here. Boom diata.
Yeah, but I mean, he can't put his turrets down. He's backing up to do so, maybe.
Mm.
What the point I'm trying to get at is that Bonks should be able to focus some of that pressure elsewhere. Question is, are they going to do it? As Dyer is down to half health and spotted at B cap, by the way.
Yeah, he keeps trying to sneak over there, and both John and Eagle Lance seem to keep rotating the radars to just shove him back off the cap.
Pizza! Pizza just takes a gearing torp in
Yeah,
the face.
Pizza takes a gearing torp right in the bow. Battleship Nagato continuing to fish for him in there. Not coming up with anything at the moment. Piece's
But that's
smoke is
smoke.
expiring.
And that's actually not good for Battleship Nagato because
No.
he'll be detected on his. There it is.
There it
Now he's
is.
detected. Pizza is safe.
For the
So that
moment.
allows Ace Baby's Moskva to just shoot him for free now.
It's true. BONKS doesn't have a radar over here to pick up pieces. This is a ship. This is a kill they could possibly convert if they had a radar on this flank, and they don't. All of their
Yep.
radar is covering the other caps.
Yep.
Just like that, pieces back onto A, picks it back up,
And
starts sticking those things up again.
look over at C. Boom Diata has now decided to go down the 9 line. So now we're on 4-on-4. And
Well,
that
Drix is
leaves,
not trading very well. I mean, look how low he is.
of course not. No, he's in a Kremlin, but still he burns just like anybody. But I'm curious what Addy's Moskva is going to bring to the party.
I'm kind of. They have moved Addy up. It looks like Addy maybe. Well, I thought Addy was maybe trying to duck into the cap, but for the moment, not so. Addy putting shells down on Triarch's Marceau. I think just trying to punish him for that position. As the Des Moines, that's John's Des Moines now throwing shells in. They're trying to focus out Drix. It looks like Zath,
Absolutely, yes.
which I'm a little surprised by, because boom Stalin to that angle to John would be pretty favorable for his AP shells, I would think.
I think they're just thinking, let's make sure Drixus can't just sit back and heal this.
Stalin AP looking for Ocean Man Salem downrange, not really getting anything out of that salvo.
Now, this is where you need your other ships to get into the fight. They'd be starting to shoot now.
You think Zath? You know what I think they're trying to do, Zath? I think they're going to shove. I think they're going to shove Drix and just ram Marin. I think they're intentionally. I think they're intentionally going for this ram.
The question is, can Drixus survive long enough to get to this ram?
That's a fair question. He's healing now, healing while he burns, headed south. Marin retreating, seeing what's coming. It's gonna be a tall order, but Drix has got a nice lead there in terms of speed to build up. Oh, a good HE salvo. I don't think Drix is gonna make it now.
No.
Maybe if he puts the fire out. Maybe if he puts the fire out, but it's gonna come. It's gonna be dicey. Nope. Doesn't happen.
That's where you wish you could use Kuznetsov's ability. That would have saved him right there. But Elgar's about to go down.
Kuznetsov ability, yeah, not working, doesn't work in the training room, right? So there you go.
Correct.
Elgar does go down, so they don't get a battleship, but they do get a cruiser. As Addy steps up onto A, but probably can't hang out there very long. Nobody owns B. 07 on about a 100-point lead here. Oh, we're already at the halfway mark of the game, Zach.
Is it halfway already? Wow.
Halfway already. There's been just a little bit of fire,
Oof.
but not a lot of cap control.
Addy gets citadeled from Marin's Kremlin just to add
How?
salt
At that angle?
at that angle.
What the devil? Crazy. Proving why people take Kremlin, clearly.
Absolutely. All right. Well,
Well,
obviously, Marin is the focus target for Bonks.
yeah, but I mean, hmm.
I
I don't
don't
know
like
here,
Boom
Zaf.
Diata. I don't like what Boom Diata's doing. What is this all about?
This feels like it might end badly, but he's actually got cover from Marin's guns for the moment.
Yeah, he timed that nicely. Maybe he's
He
trying to get
did.
out Triarch's guns.
I don't know. If I'm these guys, I'm rotating. Where's the Marceau? There he is. I'm bringing Vivi in, baby. Get Vivi in there and torpedo Marin off the board, but that's not what's
Yeah.
happening.
Problem
Vivi's
is,
retreating north.
look how low health Vivi is. He took a lot of slaps from sitting there open fire.
He did.
There, there's the
There's
torps.
the
Yeah.
torpedoes at least.
The problem is that there's nothing to shoot at Marin and farm him from the front, other than I guess Vivi's Marceau and Tester Salem, who just got slapped for
Yep.
his insolence.
Tester getting punched in the face there. Ironically, both teams still trading very well. Peyton's Shikishima is starting to get quite low, way over on the A cap. We haven't looked at A in a while, but Bonks has given ground quite nicely over here. As the Shiki looks like he's been taking some torpedoes and maybe some fires along the way. Both 07 battleships getting very low.
Yeah, our Hawks Montana might take a daring torpedo. It's gonna be close. Nope, they fizzle.
Boom Diata's got to deal with Des Moines shells coming in on his broadside. They're continuing to burn Marin. The 9 line has been where all the major action has been. Still trying to get shells on Marin, get him off the board. Getting close.
It's on a sticky fire. That should do it.
That should do it. He should go out here, but they're going to lose Boom Diata as well, and I just don't feel like that's a good trade for Bonk, Seth.
And that's again why we were talking about earlier. Why did he position himself on that side of the island? All he had to do was just hit reverse, and I think he would have come out much stronger.
Well, Boom
And the
Diata has
Kremlin
the
would have died quicker
opportunity.
too.
He might be able to salvage his ship, but it's not going to be easy. 7.5 minutes to play. 07 on a 120-point lead and growing. Not really needing to do much, but keep Bonks out of the caps, which they've done a brilliant job of so far.
Yeah, Bonks is trying to go into B now that they've realized John the Ruthless is south of that island at B. Doofy for Life is positioning to go in right
Yep.
now.
But they're about to lose Boom. Boom's going out right here.
Mm-hmm. Remember,
Just like,
Stalingrad, a little bit bigger than Moskva, burns for longer than Moskva.
yep. Just like that. 07, even on health, even on ships, but up on points. They've owned the A cap almost the entire game, whereas Bonks has never had any cap control yet, and we're almost 15 minutes in.
That's right.
Now, they have successfully pushed 07 way back off of C. They're pushing now. That's Doofy's Des Moines, Dyer's Daring, all into B. Radar from John the Ruthless is out.
Yep.
He does get a lucky fire on Dyer there very quickly. They're going to push these guys off the cap, but what are they going to bring back to do it again when the radar's out, Zath?
I mean, I think that was a misplay there. I think Doofy should have gone over by the island on, what is it, 5 line there? Entered the cap from that position. If he could choose that point to enter, he knows he'll be radared, but he'll be behind island cover instead of just out in the open like he is right now.
Shikishima just said hello to Doofy from, 20-something kilometers?
Well, and he is now about to say hello
25.
to Doofy again. Nope. Little
Nope.
back.
They have all fallen short. Those ships have undetected now. Bonks
Well,
does bag C, so both teams
yeah.
ticking up a cap now. That holds the '07 lead at 270 points or so, but it's going to take more than that for Bonks to win this game. They need to kill.
And look at Dyer now. Dyer is saying, well, I know that the radar has been baited and he's out, so let's just try it.
Well, but what he doesn't know is that Eagle Lance is coming back to seal his death.
Mhm.
Eagle knows that radar's down. He knows that Bonks knows, right? So he knows he needs to get back up onto this cap with his radar as quick as he can. So he's trying for it. Eagle now getting
Right.
radared in advance. Addy's radar going up, picking him out. Dyer now realizing the critical situation he's in. Hard to port, trying
Yeah.
to pull up
All that
short
e-brake.
before Eagle's. Yep, trying to pull up short before Eagle's radar finds him in range, and he does. Neither one of those ships they ever actually are in radar range of each other. Well, of course, Daring doesn't have radar, but Eagle never quite into radar range.
Is it me or is Dyer naked?
Um,
Or is that Meritus service camo?
could be the meritorious service one. It looks like
Yeah.
that. It looks
It's always
white.
hard to tell.
It is. That one's hard to pick out. And we've seen other teams using it over the course of the event. 4 minutes to play. '07 on the verge of going to the grand finals tomorrow for a chance to win it all here in North America. Bonks desperately trying to find a way to keep their hopes alive to prevent that from happening. Haven't found a way yet.
That's right.
Dyer is finally on to B, but you have to wonder if it's taken so long. Is John's radar back up soon enough to prevent this cap?
It very well might be. Meanwhile, look at Doofy.
Yep,
Doofy
there it
has been
is.
rotated to A.
There it is. John's radar comes up and pushed Dyer out. And yes, they're bringing Doofy over.
John might just overall kill Dyer here. Dyer is so close.
Well, it's not just him. It's Eagle firing on him as well.
Yep.
Dyer doing a great job of dodging what he can, but look at Dyer's torpedoes, Zap.
I see
Look
them.
at
I
Dyer's
see them.
torpedoes, Zap.
Oh,
Wow.
holy hell.
Wow. He knew exactly where John would be and nailed it. What a big kill. And there's the kill on the Moskva.
Oh, and torpedoes on pizza. Torpedoes on pizza. Oh, just miss. Wow.
Now,
Regardless.
Bonks is not out of this game yet, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
With 3 minutes to play, they are only 70 points behind. They can see pieces on radar now. They're pushing him hard. They're going to be able to move up and pick up the A cap. That's going to stop '07's points games. Shiki shorted it.
Fall short. Yeah.
Yeah, he shorted that entire salvo.
Nagato detected now.
Nope, not anymore.
Nope.
Pieces smoked up. So Doofy is still lit. Doofy's playing a very dangerous game right now, Zath. He's continuing to fire with a Shikishima targeting him. Like that is gutsy. He gets away with it again.
Amazing.
You have to believe that he's going to quit firing at some point. But Pizza's out. There's the lead change.
Oh my God.
There's the lead change. They finally managed to bag Pizza. Doofy can go silent. They'll pick up A with 2 minutes to play. Bonks has completely flipped the script. They now have a 70-point lead and growing.
Oh, it's best of 5, so that means, I mean, '07 can still win the next one. If they lose, he goes to full count, which we love to see as casters.
Everybody wants Game 5, Zath. In our world, everybody wants Game 5. Eagle takes a torpedo on the bow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's detected now by radar.
Now he's radared. Yep, he's radared. Vivi with the chance to put him down, but do you take the risk? I don't think you take the risk, Zath. You've got a 100-point lead. There's 90 seconds. Why risk why risk it? No. I don't like this play. I don't like this play. This is I feel like this is a mistake. They might get it, but I still don't like it.
Well, he took a torpedo. You know that he's low. Here's where Dyer smokes if he's got it and opens up as well, but he's not.
He may be out of smokes at this stage.
Exactly, right. In which case, that's smart to hold his fire.
At this point, they've rotated Ocean Man, Salem into C. They're going to have time to pick up B, but it's not going to matter as long as Bonks doesn't lose 2 ships in the next 50 seconds. This game is going to be over.
Look at Triarch. He's fixing for a YOLO.
I mean, '07, they've got to make a play, man. They got to get risky. If they want to win the game, you got to try something crazy. He's trying for it, but he's running out of time. He's only got 35 seconds. They
30
pick up 2
seconds
caps,
now.
but right now it doesn't matter. They're down on score. They don't have time to pick it up. With a kill, they might have a shot, but I think when soon as Trout comes around this corner, he's a dead man.
I mean, he's
I mean,
spotted. They know
you
he's
might
there.
as you might as well try it. Addy's hydro is up. You got nothing to lose. You're going to lose the game anyway. And there he
There.
goes. 10 seconds to play, and Bonks is going to stay alive in the event and force game 4 here in the North American Finals.
What
What
a
a
battle.
comeback. What a comeback.
Oh, they got another kill. They got Eagle Lance too.
Oh, they got Eagle Lance in the last second. Wow. Wow. How about those conga line torps, Zath? Wow.
I mean, that was the play of the game right there.
No question. And you know, we saw which daring was that? Was it Dyer? It was Dyer. We saw
Dyer's
Dyer.
daring.
We saw Dyer try that earlier, and the timing just didn't work out. But for whatever reason, that time he got him in. He got him in. John's radar came back up. He stepped onto the cap. John radar. John had to move up to get a shot. And when he moved up, he moved directly into where those torpedoes were going to be. And wow.
I mean, what a brilliant job just baiting him
Oh
to move
yeah.
forward.
Oh
And he
yeah.
knew that was going to happen. He knew he had that bloodthirst going. Beautiful work there. This is
Beautiful
King
work.
of the Sea, baby.
Absolutely. This is why we love King of the Sea, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back. Let's bring Bonksy and Ensconce into the conversation as we get